The young six react to main six versus Satoru Gojo. The common room of the School of Friendship was the perfect haven for a cozy weekend gathering. Sunlight filtered through the tall crystal windows, casting colorful rainbows across the walls, adorned with posters of past friendship lessons and student artwork. Soft cushions and oversized beanbags were scattered everywhere, creating an inviting nest for the group. In the center hovered a magnificent magical projector screen, shimmering with gentle illusion magic courtesy of Ocellus. Bowls of snacks covered the low tables, crispy hay fries for the ponies and hippogriff, sparkling gems for Smolder the dragon, fresh flowers for Yona the yak, and a variety of colorful treats that Silverstream had insisted on making the room extra festive. The young six had claimed the space for their special Human World Video Night, an idea that had quickly become a beloved tradition. Gallus, the ever-cool Griffin, had organized this particular evening with his usual flair. He lounged on the largest couch like it was his personal throne, adjusting his signature shades that he wore even indoors for that extra touch of style. "All right, my fellow students of friendship," Gallus announced with a dramatic wave of his claw, his voice full of excitement. "Tonight's feature is something special. I dug deep into the human internet and found this power-scaling video. It's pitting our actual teachers, the legendary Main Six, against Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, the blindfold-wearing sorcerer with the infinity powers. As an anime fan, the cool kind, of course, I had to share this with you all." Silverstream, the enthusiastic hippogriff, clapped her talons together rapidly, her wings fluttering with pure joy. The one with the super stylish hair and those amazing techniques. This sounds so thrilling. I love when our teachers get to shine in these crossover things." Gallus pointed at her with an approving grin. "Exactly, Silverstream, you get it. Proper anime appreciation right there, the cool kind. Not the over-the-top screaming kind, but the one where you admire the craftsmanship of the powers and the character design." Yona stomped a hoof gently on the floor, careful not to shake the snacks too much. "Yona think teachers win easy. Main Six have friendship magic. Friendship's strongest power in all worlds. Why fight strong blindfold man anyway?" Sandbar, the laid-back earth pony, chuckled from his spot nestled among the pillows. "It's all in good fun, Yona. Professor Twilight would probably turn this into a whole lesson on comparing different worlds' magic systems. I'm excited to see what the video says." Ocellus, the thoughtful changeling, shifted between a couple of comfortable forms, a small, cozy deer, and then back to her natural look, before settling down. Power-scaling videos can sometimes be really intense or one-sided, but I'm curious about the analysis. Our teachers have accomplished so much. It'll be interesting to see how the video breaks it down fairly. Smolder, the fiery dragon, cracked her knuckles with a toothy grin. "Yeah, and if the video says anything bad about Professor Rainbow Dash's speed or Headmayor Twilight's magic, I'm gonna roast the whole screen. But hey, I'm open-minded. Let's do this." Gallus chuckled warmly. "That's the spirit, everyone. No real fighting here, just fun reactions and snacks. Hit the lights, Ocellus." With a soft glow of magic, the room dimmed slightly, and Gallus hit play on the projector with a flourish of his claw. Epic music filled the air as the video began. The video opened with flashy edits and high-energy narration. Clips showed Satoru Gojo effortlessly taking down powerful curses in his world. The narrator dove right into the scaling. Satoru Gojo is placed in the large town-to-city level range at minimum, with potential scaling up to island or small country level based on his earthquake feats and massive cursed energy output. Gallus leaned forward, nodding along with clear admiration. "See that? Gojo's cursed energy is no joke. He can shake entire areas and throw around techniques that level city blocks. Infinity keeps everything away from him, like a force field that gets stronger the closer things get. Six eyes let him see everything in perfect detail. Peak anime protagonist energy, folks. The design, the confidence, the power, it's all so well done." Silverstream's eyes sparkled as she watched the clips of Gojo's battles. "Whoa, look at him go. That blindfold makes him look so mysterious and cool. And hollow purple, that purple attack looks like a mini black hole sucking everything in. It's beautiful and a little scary at the same time, but in a fun way." The narrator continued, detailing Gojo's speed. He's argued to be at least Mach 3, with higher interpretations reaching massively hypersonic or even subrelativistic speeds. Clips illustrated Gojo moving faster than the eye could track, dodging attacks with effortless grace. Smolder nodded thoughtfully, munching on a gem. Okay, I'll give it to the guy, he's fast. Professor Rainbow Dash would probably love racing him though. She breaks the sound barrier all the time during her training flights. Sandbar added with a smile, yeah, and Gojo. Unlimited void domain sounds intense. Trapping someone in infinite information overload, that's a creative power. But our teachers have faced mind-bending stuff before, like Discord's chaos magic. Yona tilted her head, her braided mane bouncing. Blindfold man strong, but Yona still root for teachers. They save Equestria lots of times. Ocellus watched intently, her notebook appearing in a flash of magic as she jotted quick notes. The analysis so far is detailed. It's respecting Gojo's abilities while setting up the comparison. I like how it's structured. As the video progressed through Gojo's section, the group chatted animatedly between highlights. Gallus explained more about Jujutsu Kaisen lore in his cool, knowledgeable way, without spoiling too much for those who hadn't watched. Gojo's not just strong, he's a symbol of confidence and breaking limits. That's why anime fans love him. But hey, this is all hypothetical fun. Silverstream giggled. It makes me want to learn more about his world. Imagine if we could visit through the mirror portal or something. The video then shifted focus to the main six, starting around the 10:33 mark. The narrator's tone remained respectful as he outlined their feats. The main six are consistently placed at town to large mountain level, with higher-end feats like pulling the moon reaching planetary levels and Twilight Sparkle scaling to solar system levels through her celestial magic. The room erupted in cheers. Yes, Smolder shouted, pumping her fist and accidentally sending a small puff of smoke toward the ceiling. That's our head mayor Twilight. She literally moves the sun and moon sometimes. Solar system level, that sounds right. Sandbar laughed heartily. Remember that time they pulled the moon into position during the eclipse crisis, or all the times they've lifted massive objects with teamwork. Our teachers are incredible. Yona stomped excitedly but controlled her strength. Teachers mountain level, no planet level, Yona proud of pony teachers. Silverstream fluttered around the room in delight. And their speed, the video says massively hypersonic at minimum, with potential faster-than-light reactions. That matches Professor Rainbow Dash zooming across the sky and Everpenny keeping up with magical battles. Ocellus beamed. This analysis is being really fair. It acknowledges the versatility too. Twilight's teleportation, telekinesis, and transmutation could directly counter Gojo's infinity. She could just blink behind him or lift him up before he reacts. The narrator highlighted each member's contributions. Twilight as the MVP with her vast magical knowledge, Pinkie Pie's reality-bending gag abilities that defy logic, Rainbow Dash's unmatched speed, Fluttershy's empathetic connections, and the Stare, Rarity's resourcefulness and gems, and Applejack's strength and honesty grounding the team. Gallus watched with growing respect, though he maintained his cool exterior. His shades hid the slight widening of his eyes during some of the higher scaling. All right, I have to admit the main six have some wild feats. Pinkie Pie doing cartoon physics in a serious fight that would mess with anyone's head, even Gojo. And teleportation bypassing infinity, smart call by the video. The group shared fond memories as the video played on. Sandbar recalled the time head mayor Twilight had organized a massive friendship festival that brought every creature together. Silverstream talked about how Professor Fluttershy's kindness had helped her overcome fears during their own adventures. Yona shared how Applejack's lessons on honesty had strengthened her friendships with the group. Smolder laughed about Rainbow Dash's daring training sessions that pushed them all to be better. Ocellus mentioned studying under all of them and learning how magic and friendship intertwined. Around the 18:04 mark, the video emphasized the abilities in more depth. Twilight Sparkle acts as the team MVP with versatility in teleportation, telekinesis, and transmutation, while Pinkie Pie brings reality-bending gag abilities. Silverstream clapped. Pinkie would throw the ultimate party and distract Gojo completely, or bake him cupcakes that make him super happy and forget the fight. Smolder grinned, or Rarity could distract him with fabulous fashion critiques. Darling, that blindfold is last season. Everyone laughed warmly, the atmosphere filled with light-hearted joy. Finally, the conclusion section delivered the verdict. The narrator declared a decisive victory for the main six. They possess superior raw stats and speed, and have direct counters to Gojo's infinity through teleportation and telekinesis. Furthermore, even if Gojo were to somehow win, the main six have insurance in the form of powerful allies like Discord. The common room exploded with happy cheers and laughter. Silverstream did a joyful aerial flip. Our teachers won. That was such a fun video. Gojo is really cool and strong, but the main six's friendship magic and teamwork make them unstoppable. I feel so proud. Smolder high-fived or high-clawed everyone nearby. Heck yeah, never bet against our professors. They've faced way crazier things than sorcerers, ancient evils, chaotic gods, you name it. This analysis nailed it by respecting both sides. Sandbar leaned back with a content smile. It's cool how the video showed both characters' strengths. Gojo sounds like an amazing hero in his own world, but our teachers have that special equestrian harmony that brings everyone together. Friendship really does make the difference. Yona wrapped her forelegs around the nearest friends in a big, gentle group hug. Yona knew teachers best. Video very smart. Yona respect Gojo too, he's strong warrior, but friendship win always. Ocellus closed her notebook with a satisfied nod. The breakdown was thorough and balanced. It helps us appreciate how unique our world's magic is. Even against someone with limitless and domain expansion, the combination of the main six's powers and their bonds carries the day. Plus, Discorder's backup, that's hilarious and fitting. Gallus sat for a moment, processing with a dramatic sigh. He pushed his shades up coolly and then broke into a genuine grin. Okay, squad, fair play. I'll admit it, the main six take the W here. The video made solid points about the planetary and solar system scaling, the speed advantages, and those clever counters. Gojo, still my favorite anime character though. The drip with the blindfold and white hair, the cocky attitude, the way he protects his students, it's all top tier. Limitless technique is genius storytelling, but yeah, I can respect our teachers absolutely stomping in this matchup. Proper pony friendship plot armor at its finest. The group laughed together, the sound warm and inclusive. They spent the next hour diving deeper into the discussion, making the story stretch with friendly banter and shared stories. Gallus continued, think about it, if Gojo showed up in Equestria, Professor Twilight would probably want to study cursed energy right away. She'd have a dozen scrolls filled with notes by the end of the day. And Pinkie would throw him a welcome to Ponyville party so epic he'd forget about fighting. Silverstream added eagerly, Fluttershy could befriend any curses he has. Animals love her, and curses might too if she shows kindness. Or Rainbow Dash could challenge him to a race, Mach 3 versus Sonic Rainboom. That would be a spectacle. Sandbar chimed in, Applejack would call out any arrogance with honesty, and Rarity would make him a new outfit to match his style. It'd turn from a fight into a friendship lesson. Yona nodded vigorously. Yes, Yona smash bad guys with teachers, but prefer party after. Strong friends better than fighting. Ocellus thoughtfully added, from a changeling perspective, Gojo's emotions and bonds with his students remind me of how we've grown to value real connections over just feeding on love. The video shows both sides have depth. Smolder tossed gems into her mouth like popcorn. Exactly. Even if Gojo lost the scaling, he'd probably earn respect from the professors. Maybe they could team up against a bigger threat someday. That'd be an awesome story. They recounted favorite memories of their teachers in detail. Gallus shared how Headmayor Twilight's guidance had helped him open up more as a griffin away from his home. Silverstream talked about underwater adventures inspired by Professor Pinkie's creativity. The conversation flowed naturally, filled with laughter, encouragement, and appreciation. Hours seemed to pass in joyful discussion as they analyzed specific moments from the video again, pausing to rewatch funny or impressive clips. Snacks were replenished, more pillows rearranged for maximum comfort, and the projector stayed on for background ambience. Eventually, as the evening wound down, Silverstream asked with bright eyes, "So, Gallus, does this mean we can watch actual Jujutsu Kaisen episodes next time? I want to see Gojo in full action now that I know more." Gallus smirked, striking a cool pose. "You bet. Only if we balance it with a video where the professors stomp even harder. Gotta keep the friendship and the anime balanced, right? I'm thinking something with overpowered pony feats next." Smolder punched his shoulder lightly in a friendly way. "You're such a dedicated weeb sometimes, but it makes video nights the best. This was awesome, even if the anime guy lost this round. Our teachers rock." Ocellus smiled at the group. "I'm glad we all enjoyed it together. Moments like these strengthen our own friendships too." Yona raised a hoof. "Next time, Yona, bring bigger snacks and more stories about teachers." Sandbar nodded. "Count me in. This is what the School of Friendship is all about, learning, laughing, and appreciating different worlds." The young six huddled together in a big, warm group hug, the magical screen fading softly. Laughter echoed through the common room as they planned future nights, debated favorite powers, and celebrated their incredible teachers. Whether facing limitless cursed energy from a stylish sorcerer or wielding the unbreakable power of friendship, with a chaotic Draconquus as potential backup, their bond was stronger than any technique or spell. In the end, the video had brought them even closer. Gojo might be the strongest in his domain, but in the hearts of these students, the main six, and the lessons of harmony reigned supreme. The night ended on a high note of warmth, curiosity, and unbreakable friendship, promising many more adventures in watching, learning, and growing together.